Hey y'all, I am thinking a lot lately about the fact that I want to be wealthy. And this has taken a lot of work to get to this place because I have always viewed being wealthy, being rich as a bad thing. And part of that is because the people in my early life who actually had a lot of money used it in ways to control others, and they just used it in a way that was really negative to me. And after seeing that, I decided that I never wanted to be wealthy. I only wanted to make enough money to live my life, to get by. And now that I'm a little bit older, I am changing that position a lot. And I've been making videos here on YouTube for a long time. So you've seen me personally get out of debt. You've seen me personally save up to buy a car. You've seen me personally pay down my mortgage and do all of the things to get to a better financial place. But now I'm getting to the place where I want to actually build real wealth and be rich not only when I'm old, but be rich kind of now, and to live a richer life, to live a life where I'm able to give more money to people and causes I care about, to spend more freely on my kids and not always have to say no or find a free alternative. I guess I'm really wanting to move away from needing and wanting to be frugal to wanting to have enough money that I'm able to do pretty much anything I want. I feel like I actually have a lot of work left here to do on my mindset because I still, when I think about being wealthy, have some negative feelings that come up around that, and I can feel them in my body. So I definitely have some work to do around the idea of being wealthy and having money. But when I think about what that could look like in my own life, I think about the people that I've met over the years who are actually wealthy and how generous they've been. And the people that have given me at times in my life huge amounts of money or help. And I just want to be that person to other people. And right now I feel like I can't be. I don't feel like I have enough of a stockpile of money to give huge amounts, and I really want to. And I try to be super generous with my time and being helpful to people, and I do give to causes that I care about, but I don't have the ability to give like huge lump sums, and I really would love to do that. That's something that I would like to do in my lifetime while I'm still alive, not just like give an inheritance when I'm dead. I would like to be able to, have enough money that I'm able to give generously, like huge amounts to people and causes. And I'm not there yet, and I would like to be. I've also been thinking about this a lot more lately in terms of what it can do for my children. I think when it was just me, I didn't have as much of a drive to be wealthy because I don't need a lot. I'm a pretty low maintenance person. I don't really get my nails done. I don't buy a ton of clothes. I don't do a lot of really expensive things, and I don't need a lot of maintenance costs per month. So I don't really need wealth and high income for my lifestyle necessarily, other than travel. I do spend a lot on travel, and I always have since I turned 18, but I don't have a lot of monthly costs. But after having kids and seeing how expensive they are, and also realizing that if I'm wealthy, I can set them up for a life without struggle, because I had so much struggle with money and so much conflict with money. But if I can teach them about money from an early age, like we're already talking about saving and having bank accounts and having college savings, if I can teach them all of that and also provide them with the money when they're old enough to have a life without the constant struggle of financial stress and not having enough money, that would be my ideal. That would be my dream. I would love to be rich just to provide that. I would love to have enough money to set them up for a life where they don't have to struggle like I did. And they don't have to see us struggle like I saw my mom struggle. And I am hoping to make that generational change where they never have to worry about their house, being foreclosed on. They don't ever have to worry about whether or not there's enough money. They will never have to worry about payday loans that they took out to provide and then have so little ability to pay back. So I don't want them to ever have to fall into that lifestyle and that situation. And that's really why personally I'm hoping that I can go from where I am now, which is very, very comfortable, and we are fine and we're very middle class, but to go up to that next level and to actually be what would be considered, wealthy or rich or whatever word you want to use for it, because we're obviously not there right now. We're very middle class, and I'm happy with that on some level, but I'm also starting to realize like I would definitely enjoy being at that next level as well. I'll be honest, even saying that feels icky to me, like saying I want to bump up an income class, I want to bump up a wealth class, a social class, I guess, if you consider that in America, because we divide all social classes by income and wealth and net worth anyway, because everything's about money here. But even saying that feels icky to me. So there's some more of that mindset work I need to do. But I am starting to do that work. I am starting to learn kind of about not only how to increase my income, but how to accept that my income has increased, and also to work on like manifesting, or not necessarily manifesting, but visualizing that for myself. I have been following a lot of people that talk about like professional athletes, and they visualize what is happening before it happens, and they visualize making the shot, or they visualize scoring the touchdown or whatever before it actually happens, and then it's easy once they do it. And I've never really done anything like that. It's always felt very woo-woo and like stupid. But I think that there's a huge part of that I need to work on, and I need to see myself as the person that earns a certain level of money, and I need to see myself as a person that has a certain level of money in the bank, because I've never seen myself as that. I've always seen myself as someone that is struggling, that is coming from a place of struggle, that is still learning about money. And even after like 6 years of talking about money on YouTube, I still see myself as the person that isn't an expert, that doesn't know enough, that isn't capable of talking about these topics. So I have a lot of work to do about being more confident in that area, just being confident that I can be that person, that I can be the wealthy person that is generous and helpful and teaches others to do the same, and also like actually gives them money to do the same. And I don't know, I just have a lot of room to go from where I am to where I want to be. But I'm finally accepting that that is where I want to be. And I do want to be the person that has money and be the person that is considered wealthy. And that's okay. And that's not a bad thing, because I don't think it will be something that changes my personality, where I suddenly have a ton of money and then I'm a terrible person. But that is a fear. So I do have a lot of work to get from where I am to where I want to be. But I am kind of committing now to doing that work, because I feel like now is the time. I want to be sure that I am self-sufficient and I have enough money to live a lifestyle that is comfortable and secure, without worrying about whoever is president deciding one way or the other how much money I'll get, how my life will go. And I just hope that I can get to that point, because that would be ideal for me. And I think we need to buckle down and reach for that financial independence, to reach for that place of being wealthy, to having control and to taking control, because we have the money, because money gives you options, it gives you power. And that is where I think a lot of us need to be. And that's where I want to be. So that's just some random thoughts on wanting to be wealthy. I have no idea how this will be received. And if you want to chew me out in the comments, go for it. If you also have some weird feelings about being wealthy, I would love to discuss that with you in the comments. So let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video.